Hey guys, today we're playing the demo for Between the Stars as requested by Patreon subscriber Studley. This game's not out yet, but if you like what you see, you can go to the Steam page, you can wishlist it, so you can become aware of when it launches, because you'll get a little email notification. That's how wishlisting works is Steam will email you when the game comes out, if you wishlist something before it's out, or it'll email you when said game goes on sale, and so on. There we go, start screen. We have a space station floating out in space. I wonder if is that a 2D texture of a planet, or is that a 3D render of a planet? That's always the curiosity. Is it a distant skybox or not? It's hard to tell. I don't know. Let's start. Could it be Jane or James Scott? Why not?
Alert. Systems damaged. Warp drive pressure increasing.
Crew, boost warp drive to full power!
But Captain!
I said full power! That's an order!
Redistributing power. Capacitors charging in 4, 3.
Just a bit more.
Warp successful.
We've made it.
Damage analysis.
Starting damage assessment protocol. Testing main engines.
The engine's power is adjustable. There are 4 indicators displaying your speed. Green indicators for your forward speed, red indicators for rearward speed. Does controller work? Maybe it's not a controller kind of game. It said partial controller support. I just figured that flying a ship would probably feel good with controller. My mouse is currently visible. It's probably not intended. Let's tab out and tab back in. There we go. Mouse is gone. Okay. So my mouse wheel affects my throttle speed. That's different. Is my...
Moderate damage. Engines operational.
I see it.
Testing navigation systems.
Bottom right corner, there's 4 pips that represent my speed. So forward, well, reverse 1, 2, 3. No, I can only do 2. Neutral, forward 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. But my mouse turns my camera, which lets me shoot. Wow. Right click lets me zoom in. When I shoot, there's a little reticle filling up, showing how much I must be overheating, I guess. That's interesting. Alright, so... QS... it's to forward and backwards. Or WS, I mean. QE... rotates... but like, from a top-down perspective, type of rotating, and A and D is roll. Oh my god.
Navigation systems operational.
6 degree of freedom game.
Testing power systems.
I'm gonna be bad at this, aren't I? Use up arrow to assign all energy to weapons, left arrow to engines, right to shields. So, boom, all weapons, left engine, right shield. Yeah, there we go.
Distribution correct.
You don't actually assign all. Yeah, you don't actually assign all in one tap. It's just, that was my objective, not the tutorial.
We've been followed. Prepare for attack.
This might remind me of a little bit of what's it called? Artemis, which we played a lot of back in the day. Press X to change the camera mode to 360 view or normal view. I can't tell the difference. Oh. Die. Die. I just overheated like crazy. All power to engines. Shit. Actually, shield is not a bad thing to have. Oh, okay. It's gonna take some practice getting used to these controls. Okay. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. It's a pretty game. Am I hitting him? I probably have to head off his head. Yeah, I have to like aim ahead of him. You can't get me, I'm spinning. That means I win. Uh-oh. I'm mixing up rotate and spin, if you know what I mean. I'm aiming for the front of the ship, so that when it then I miss, it hits the back of the ship. Logic. 39%. Oh yeah, I'm damaging them shields. Just gotta commit. You seem to be losing your ships, matey. I'm a pirate now. I'm a space pirate, but like with the old accent. Makes perfect sense. I am going to be completely inept at flying this thing. That's a fine. I can just redirect more power towards shields. Or did I just lose? Uh-oh. Oh, I know that's... I had to go to arrow keys. There we go. I was looking at the wrong thing. Die. Am I even hitting him most of the time? There we go. Yeah.
Reinforcements incoming. We need more firepower.
Oh, don't crash. Crashing's bad. Okay. Oh god, they're getting more. Direct the nuclear missile to take out enemy ships. 2 plus... What? 2 plus left mouse button. Die. Die. How do I... Pressing 2 is not working. Did I press... Ah, was that 2? Oh. I didn't even see the nuke happen. Like when did it fire? Okay. That was 1 2. Oh. Am I shooting faster than before? Is this like my angry mode for shooting? Where I shoot angry? Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't hit the ship. I did it. I didn't hit the ship.
We've lost the shield.
Ah! It's so visual and dramatic, and I'm so like flailing in the air. I'm sorry, does the nuke have a cooldown? Do I get to just reuse it? Nuke them! Oh my god. Don't hit myself with that, is the strategy. Get him, get him, get him. Yeah.
Good work, team. Is everyone all right?
Captain, I've determined this news will cause a decline in crew morale of 64.7%. But I must inform you that the enemy bypassed our shields. 2 casualties confirmed.
Let's cool down with the engines a little bit. Let's see. Once destroyed, enemy ships can be looted in order to obtain salvage pods. In order to search for salvage, fly close to a ship and place your cursor over it. Once the ship becomes a holographic image, hold the fire button over the ship to salvage the loot. Oh. Oh, it's like an MMORPG almost, where you like just look at the thing and loot it. I guess a little... not the best comparison. More like playing a Elder Scrolls game or Fallout, where you just like look at it and you just kind of get the items. No like boarding party or anything gets involved, evidently. You can do it while flying. Don't even have to stop. How does it work? Nobody knows. Magic. Ta-da! Oh, I hit the enemy ship. It's probably not good for my whole integrity. We're still all screwed up too, and we managed to win that fight. I think they're using that as an explanation for why I can't, both for how to explain how to repair myself in the tutorial, and also to explain why I don't have access to all of my abilities immediately. Probably. Hey there. Open the scavenged salvage pod. Yeah? Loot boxes! Yay. Oh man, do I have enough premium currency to buy the skins? SMGs. Official rifle used by members of the SMC security force. So I can't put those on my vehicle. Those are for people. Those are sold. That's a soldier upgrade. I also got these other I've got one uncommon box and 3 rares. They really are just straight up loot boxes, aren't they? I was kind of joking, but they even have rarity qualities. And you open them up in a screen where like it explodes out into light, like you're playing a battle royale game. Oh, none of these are ship parts, are they? Maybe that one. Oh, that's a weapon part. So these are a different type of ship part than the other ones. These are the weapons. The Gatling of the Republic. That's a strong name. Nuclear missile launcher. Light plasma cannon. Light cannon of the Republic. Light plasma cannon. Light cannon of the Republic. Alright. Intelligent missile launcher. Normal quality. That sounds neat. Just plop it right on there. What could go wrong? Gatling of the Republic. I don't know, maybe I want to keep that on. Range 750. Wow, these have crazy range. That is 2,000 range? Whereas this is pretty local. So this specializes in shield damage and that specializes in hull damage. There's a clear staggering here. This is good at both. This is only really good at hull damage. Oh, it's bad against shields. Completely. Yeah. May not be a good idea to have. So you're better at hull than shield. I'll just plop it in there in one of them just to add to the variety and see it do stuff. Sounds like fun. Crew members. So how do I give you guys weapons? Specialist, engineer, scientist. Wait, do I not have like defensive units at all? Because I feel like I'd want them.
System analysis. Critical. Repairs needed immediately.
All right. Mai, what's our current position?
We are currently in the Thamas 6 sector. It is on the outskirts of the Interstellar Republic's headquarters.
We should be able to reach it using our drive engines.
Preparing warp drive.
I bet people like it when I do this. Whoa. Whoa. Click on the Tacit Stella sector. Where am I? Where's oh, there's Tacit Stella. Click.
Warp drive engines damaged.
Uh-oh.
Jump impossible.
Uh-oh.
Mai, which is the closest space station in this sector?
It's the trade station and Terra's port.
Okay. Set in the coordinates.
Coordinates set.
It's just wasting resources as these missiles go flying out. Do they chase my cursor? They absolutely do. They continue to chase my cursor, so if I just point at someone, they'll totally make it there. Space stations known as areas, space stations, known areas, and anomalies in the same sector will show up on your screen. In order to move faster, we can use quantum engines. Before charging the engines, make sure there is space in front of the ship so as not to crash. Press G to charge quantum engines. Fly to Anteros Port Commercial Station. Where is that? Oh, here we go. I see the arrow. There we go. This will be fine. Go.
Situation report on Anteros Port.
Accessing database. This station serves as a crucial hub for business tycoons and mining sector speculators. It has a large port specialized for trade freighters that return full of materials from mining settlements. They also swear they have the best beet soup recipe in the universe.
There we go. I didn't have my powered engines, so I didn't really capitalize on any of that momentum the first time I pressed it. I think you're also supposed to keep holding it, and I didn't do that the first time. I kind of thought I was opening a launch. Go. Hard reverse. Stay put. Okay. We did it. This looks like it might even be the station that we saw in the intro.
Captain Scott from the 5th Republic Fleet here. We request docking permission.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay. Over.
Receiving coordinates. Establishing communication. Docking protocol prepared.
I'm sure this will be easy. Landing a spaceship. When you reach a friendly allied station, you'll be assigned a docking bay. It'll be highlighted as operational. To dock, fly to the highlighted area and fly into the light. If you need more precision of movement, you can make use of the lateral and vertical thrusters, left shift and left control, to move the ship vertically, and use ZC to move the ship laterally. Oh boy. Oh boy. We'll see how this goes. Hey, they got like holograms. Look at that. The space rock. This'll be easy, and I'm not gonna mess it up at all. Which part of me is supposed to fly into it? And fly into the light. In what way do you mean fly into the light? Slow down. Just a giant warning. Okay. Whoa, someone warped. Alright, left shift. Yeah. Alright, so left shift. Go up. Up. Yeah! Wait a few seconds. Oh, it happens on its own at that point. I see it. Oh, wow, I was just completely facing the wrong direction. Just space things. Ooh, you can drag it around. Keep looking around. Let's get that background sun blaring through the middle of it. That'll look nice. There we go. Access points on space stations or planets will be marked with an orange selectable box. In these locations, you will find what services are available: shop, crew hiring, garage, shipyard, and other unique events. Seeing what each station has to offer can help you weather the dangers of the universe. To move around the station, right-click to move the camera around the station. Position the cursor of an orange point to see the area. I think it's supposed to say on an orange point. Select the area you want to access by clicking on it. The red area indicates the zone's exit point. Click to abandon the station or planet you are on. So docks, commercial zone. Let's see. Oh, you go to the docks was actually my objective. You discover a great commotion around the freighters on the station when you exit your ship. You hear shouts from all angles and merchants bidding ever-increasing numbers over merchandise. Your crew and yourself leave the freighters behind and search for a repair workshop. You find yourself looking at the neon lights when someone bumps into your shoulder. You look down. Ah, that hurt. It's a scruffy young woman who begins to collect spanners and metallic objects of all sorts she had on her as she tries to steady herself. Don't worry, are you hurt? No, it's my fault entirely. Oh, excuse me, Captain, I'm so sorry. My name is Susan. I'm the head of the Pulsar Ship Repair Workshop. What can I do for you? Actually, we were just looking for a repair shop for our ship. You walk together to the docking bay where the ship is located. Susan rubs her eyes incredulously. No way. A KP-564 SC warship. It's completely totaled. How did you manage to... Susan sighs deeply. Alright. We can do it, but it won't be cheap or easy. The repair cost highly exceeds your credit account. After negotiating, you agree to handle a series of tasks for her in return for payment. In the meantime, they shall give you a completely operational ship. So we're gonna have to work our way up to being able to use this ship, basically. Fun. I half suspect that there's somebody who knew this. I kind of suspect that they saw us dock, knew that it was going to be a big job for them, and intentionally walked into us and bumped into us in the docks to be the first person we encounter that might be able to get this repair job feels like a con to me, because they knew if they get us first, they can get the highest prices without any chance to negotiate or compete. Susan, do you know where we can find the transmission room? Of course, Captain. There's a transmission bay in the next district over. I can show you the way. Large space stations often have a transmission system highly superior to that of normal ships, allowing for cross-sector communications. You walk through the station until reaching the transmission bay, where you encounter 2 guards. After identifying yourself, you are allowed to pass and spot the transmission crew busily sending coordinates and data to nearby stations. You are granted a terminal in order to send a situation report to the Republic. Perform the transmission. Scott. Captain Scott here. We're transmitting from the Antarosport section, Antarosport station in sector Thama 6. Admiral Shao. Captain Scott, we were expecting your arrival 2 Earth days ago. Explain the situation. Yes, sir. We ran into problems. We were following the trail of a slaver network in the Lithoba 1 sector. We infiltrated their base and obtained a crucial part of their information that you asked us for, but our scientists are still unable to decipher it. During our retreat, we were ambushed by an assault fleet. We thought we had left them behind when we arrived in this sector, but we were intercepted. We finally managed to finish off the enemy ships, but 2 of my crew members have lost their lives and the Genesis was practically destroyed. I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. We'll give them the sending off they deserve. What is the current status of your ship? Our ship is damaged. Currently it is inoperative. As soon as it's repaired, we'll return to the headquarters for the Stellar Summit. As one of the most experienced captains in the Republic, your presence is requested as head escort. Your presence is requested as head escort and reception of our guests. Every governing body of the universe shall be present, and we will set aside their differences in favor of a new era of peace and prosperity. Don't worry, Admiral. We'll arrive before the visit starts. Will we, though? A lot of faith you got over here. Hello. Figuring out what we can do with the commercial zone. Hand over the corpses and dead crew members. Oh. Oh. Distressing. Commercial areas are almost always the best place to stock up on provisions. In them, you'll be able to find bounty contracts, supply shops, hire crew members. Your stash will let you store salvage pods that you can use on new runs. It's really distracting how translucent that window is and how much background text is leaking through it. So hand over the corpses of any dead crew members where? Just into the store? 'Cause that's distressing. Make funeral. The specialist Junpan served valiantly on the Genesis, under the orders of Captain Scott, served with dedication and devotion to the Interstellar Republic, will be remembered for his honor and pride. There's no punctuation here, like there should be, like there's a capital here, but no period. Make funeral. We have a contract to the Antaros freighter. In order to repair the ship, we'll need an ion reactor. This wouldn't usually be a problem if we had the needed materials, but this isn't the case. We haven't had any news from the space freighter E-32 Pulsar repair ship in 2 days. Her crew isn't answering any hails, and their last coordinates show it nearing an asteroid field known as Asteros' Cemetery. We need you to find them. Objective: investigate the area and recover the cargo. Oop. Accepted. Alright. Radar. Ion reactor. So engine power. Engine power. Interceptor laser. And it goes in the green slot. That's interesting. Cost is a fair number of credits. Radar is probably worth getting, right? Bloop. bloop. Salvage pod stash. Yeah, that's just a loot box menu. So we're fully repaired, so we're good to go. Oh, they gave me a different ship, right. So I can't slide these into the existing slots. Cloaking generator. Pulse generator. Mine launcher. Interesting. Could be interesting. That or laser. Huh. I'm curious what an interceptor laser is, because I kind of wonder if it's automatic when it's in the green slot or something. Wow. Yeah, they're all triggered by individual button presses. May have been a mistake to buy that stuff just now. It's fine. This is it's a preview video. I'll be fine. I already been here. Alright, let's get it. Whoa, look at our little tiny ship.
Everyone to their posts. We must find that missing freighter.
Captain, do you think it could have been an attack?
It's strange. If it had been an attack, the security systems would have asked for a security detail from the station, and they would have come to its aid.
They could have used a signal inhibitor to cut communications.
The asteroid cluster where the ship was seen doesn't correspond to any commercial route. Decree M22, under Republic law, restricts commercial routes in order to guarantee the safety of its freighters. This behavior would be a direct violation of Organic Space Law 412, Section 2/08.
So RIP my coal ship. Now we got this tiny one, which actually has a nice silhouette to it and everything. Oh, I can rotate while I'm in this mode.
We've arrived at the freighter's last known coordinates, Captain.
There doesn't appear to be anything here. Mai, can you scan the area?
I detect irregular radiation readings coming from the middle of the cluster.
Let's take a look.
There's at least this thing over here. I see radio frequencies.
Captain, we found the source of the radiation. We should proceed to scan.
Affirmative. Mai, prepare the analysis module.
Preparing the scan.
I just crashed into it. Aim and keep right mouse held to scan. There we go.
Scan complete, Captain. It's a fragment of the freighter's calibration reticle. I am 98% positive that the damage and radiation emissions confirm a plasma cannon attack.
This looks like the result of an attack. Mai, can you follow the radiation signature?
Comparing samples. Similar readings found in nearby coordinates. Establishing route.
Follow the radiation signal. Okay, so green points back to the station. This other stuff is my actual progress direction. So it's over here. Let's speed up. Closing. The music has a good way of just kind of keeping this all going.
Captain, we're being hailed. Shall we accept the call?
Affirmative.
Ex-Pleo, commander of the Starship Insurrection of the pirate fleet here. I order your immediate retreat. This frigate is now under our control. Surrender or we'll open fire.
This is the captain of the warship Genesis of the Interstellar Republic. I demand you halt your activities immediately.
Captain Scott? Of the warship Genesis? In that hunk of junk?
You asked for it. Crew to arms!
This is how I die. Cloaking. Haha. And nuclear missile. Come on, nuke. Come on, nuke. Nuke him. Nuke him. There we go. Screw that guy. Take him out. Take him out. How is he still not dead? Do his shields keep regenerating? There it goes. Oh, I should really have more on shield. Okay. So we're at 95% shield, I think, but overall good integrity. No, I think the central number is my overall average health. I think the blue circles are supposed to be my shield indicators. Oh boy. Nuke always seems like it'll be effective. Let's give that a go. Boom. Yeah, they don't take nuclear blasts very well. Who could have predicted that nukes might be strong? Rapid fire blast. I have a lot of cooldowns to play with.
Captain, the ship's remains correspond to the freighter we've been searching for.
We have to look for survivors and confirm the shipment was in fact stolen.
Preparing to board.
Did that voice actor call it a freighter? Or a freighter instead of like a freighter? Is that... Did I catch that? Right, we need to go collect the stuff. Oh yeah, that's the thing we're here for. And gimme. And... Oh, whoa. You enter what's left of the freighter as the bay doors close behind you. Within it, you find the remains of what used to be an enormous commercial freighter. What? You enter what's left of a freighter, and within it you find the remains of what used to be a freighter. That's just a weird... It's just really weird phrasing, isn't it? Like, yeah. Shockingly, when we entered the freighter, we found a freighter. You can see all sorts of supplies and objects on the floor, accompanied by what were once their crew. After some time searching the corridors, you come to a passageway and two possible paths. Left? Your crew and you advance through the corridor you've chosen. Further in the ship you go, the more you get. The further in the ship you go, I'm tired. I'm a little tired. The further in the ship you go, the more you get the feeling that you are not alone. After a while, you reach another crossway. Left. You reach a small chamber where the path splits off into two directions again. One of the specialists says, "Captain, I think we've been here already." You look a bit closer, and you are almost sure you are back at the first turn you made. What? Huh. Interesting. I guess it's not a grid, because I took two lefts and got back to where I started. Left. Right. You reach a small chamber. What? Left, right also took me back? Okay, left is gone, right is gone, so right. You walk in after walking in circles, you arrive in a hallway and a bay door that opens in front of you. Through the door frame, and still within the darkness, you are able to make out a faint light. I don't like the feeling of this. Captain, this looks like a protonite shipment. We found it. One of the scientists advances from within the interior of the chamber, leaving you behind. It could be a trap. A robotic voice surprises you. It appears to be the ship's MAI system. Intruders detected on board, activating security protocol, closing bay doors. The one person was wounded for going in. We have no other option, we must enter. The scientist looks around, confused. I'm sorry, Captain, it was my fault. The doors close as soon as you enter, and the lights turn on. Towards the end of the room, you see the shipment of raw protonite stacked in rows that emit low flashes of light. The AI's voice interrupts once again. Intruders detected in the docking chamber, opening evacuation bays. Halt! We are the crew of the Genesis of the Republic. The AI waits a few seconds and begins to speak again. Opening suspended. Validating credentials. Error. They are intruders. Charisma 7+. Do I have Charisma 7+? I demand to speak to the captain immediately. Oh, it's a roll. That's fun. It has to be more than 7. How would I roll less than... Wow. 1883. What? Wait, how does that work? That's 4 dice. Were those 4 d10s? It'd be super easy to roll a 7. Or they have to be average higher than 7. Your charisma levels allowed you to succeed. Captain, intruders in docking bay wish to speak with you. After a few minutes in silence, the system speaks once again. I'm afraid the captain has been indisposed. Temporal register. Error E2J seconds. Since a plasma ray impacted against the command bridge, he is assuredly in the restroom. Establishing analysis. Probability of intruders not being identified as intruders 100%. The bay doors begin to open and the crew and yourself hold on to what you can. The force of the vacuum pulls you forcefully towards them. Probability of intruders not being identified as intruders 100%. Probability of intruders not being identified as intruders 100%. Doesn't that mean doesn't the computer just say that we're certain that we have a 100% chance of being identified as not being the intruders? That means that should mean that they think we're innocent, right? If you open the bay doors, the shipment will be lost. Negative. The shipment has been anchored here to ensure its security. You can see the chests have mechanical anchors latched to the floor, although some are completely damaged. Okay, then we are intruders. 0% probability that the intruders are identified as intruders. Establishing analysis. Error. The AI begins to calculate probabilities while it seems confused. Oh, we're gonna create a logic paradox to break it. Only someone who isn't an intruder would claim they are. If the intruder claims it is an intruder, probability protocol incompatible. As it exclaims different errors, you hear the voice shut down due to a logic error. The bay doors close. You are now out of danger. Mission accomplished. Load up these crates onto our ship. You load the chests of protonite onto the ship and look for a registry of what could have happened. The engineers search for through the few working terminals left, but all data appears to be corrupt. You make a security copy to be able to study it later. Winnings raw protonite. Accept.
Let's go back to the station to inform Susan.
What kind of pirates assault a protonite freighter just to abandon it?
X-Player's weapons do not correspond to the radiation we've been following.
Captain, the coded data seems to follow the same pattern obtained in the slaver's base. Our team can't undertake an investigation. We haven't found enough matches.
It's so strangely pleasant to look at it like this. Ooh. Alright, well that's about all the time we have left for today. So, this has been Between the Stars. Feel free to wishlist it via the link in the description if you want to be aware of when it comes out. Also, if you go to the Steam page, the demo I think is public and free right now, so you can actually download the demo and check it out yourself if you want to. Thanks for watching like always, guys. Thanks to the developers for sending me the preview so I could check out their game. And I'll see you guys next time.